In the last few days, Anonymous has sparked a firestorm by uploading the names of A-list celebrities who attended Sean Combs' infamous white parties. These lavish events, once the crown jewel of the showbiz calendar, were known for their exclusivity, opulence, and the A-listers they attracted. Hosted annually by Diddy, the rapper, producer, and entrepreneur, these parties were attended by some of the biggest names in Hollywood and the music industry, and their all-white dress code became a cultural phenomenon. However, the revelations from Anonymous and individuals who revealed the truth about what really happened at them has thrust these once glamorous gatherings into a different light, as some of the attendees are now being named in connection with lawsuits, raising questions about what went on behind the scenes at these star-studded events. Diddy's white parties, which began in the late 1990s and continued into the 2000s, were legendary within the entertainment industry. Held at luxurious locations, including his mansions or exotic destinations, these parties were the epitome of celebrity excess. The guest list boasted some of the most powerful figures in entertainment, from actors and musicians to fashion designers and high-profile athletes. Attendees included the likes of Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Jennifer Lopez, Paris Hilton, and Leonardo DiCaprio, making these events a symbol of status and success. Reports have come out that Sean Diddy Combs cautioned individuals under the age of 18 that at his white party that they would need to depart since the grown-ups were getting their groove on. Video has surfaced of the embattled music entrepreneur addressing his annual Hamptons White Party, formerly an essential invitation for the privileged. Combs was dramatically apprehended and indicted last month on charges including racketeering and trafficking, which he has refuted. The notorious white parties were extensively recorded, with a celebrity guest list that included Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, Billy Zane, and Sarah Jessica Parker. Champagne is observed being liberally spilt over celebrities, some topless, as guys attired in all white celebrate on the balcony. Photographs taken at Diddy's penultimate party in 2008 depict scantily clad women frolicking in the swimming pool. A lawyer reports that some prominent celebrities are discreetly compensating victims to evade public identification in litigation associated with the Diddy assault case. Attorney Tony Busby, representing over 120 alleged victims of Sean Diddy Combs, said that prominent celebrities are soon to be sued by his business, and he is offering them an opportunity to settle before the charges are publicly filed in court. Certain celebrities have chosen to reach a settlement, he stated, and interestingly, researchers have said that this is why some celebrities have deleted their comments on platforms such as Twitter and Facebook. Busby stated that in every instance, particularly in cases such as this, they strive to resolve these issues without initiating a public lawsuit, as it serves the best interests of the victim. They have already accomplished this with several individuals, many of whom the public is familiar with. Busby will commence filing many lawsuits, including on behalf of 25 juveniles, starting this month. He has initially dispatched demand letters informing additional parties who will be litigated alongside Combs. Busby stated that he will be aggressively pursuing anyone who witnessed the purported assault and neglected to intervene to safeguard the victims. Following his incarceration, people have started to present legal claims and accounts of purported abuse. Combs and his legal counsel have asserted that the freak-offs involved consenting adults and have rejected any allegations of abuse, including against those under the age of 18. Numerous celebrities have previously admitted to experiencing extravagant nights with the founder of Bad Boy Records during earlier interviews and public appearances. A dancer who participated in one such event is revealing names of individuals she alleges to have seen with Diddy. Adria Sherry English has recounted her experiences in an interview with news outlets and in a civil complaint, wherein she alleges that Diddy committed assault, among other accusations. She asserted that the rapper had guaranteed access to prominent celebrity figures including former President Donald Trump, Reverend Al Sharpton, Paris Hilton, music mogul Jay-Z, and music executives such as Russell Simmons, Irv Gotti, Steve Stout, Andre Harrell, and Leah Cohen. Socialite Paris Hilton was photographed at multiple soirees with Diddy. In a specific photo, they appeared amicable, each donning immaculate white attire. They were absorbed in dialogue, with Paris distinctly identifiable by her flamboyant jewelry that spelt her name. Former music industry insider Tom Swoop has shared his recollections of surviving Diddy's white parties, which were categorized into tiers of access. The event featured public admission, followed by a sequence of tiers, culminating in access to the inner sanctum where the authentic revelry occurred. This purportedly involved degrading male and female guests under the pretense of securing record deals or financial compensation. Justin Lutovsky, now 30 years old, informed the New York Post that he was 6 years old when he accompanied his mother to a white party. He stated that he recalled an abundance of women and men in and around the pool who were not dressed appropriately around him. Combs was apprehended by Homeland Security officials at the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan and is currently detained in Brooklyn pending trial. The indictment outlines claims originating from 2008, accusing him of abusing, intimidating, and coercing women over several years to satisfy his cravings, safeguard his reputation, and obscure his actions. Combs has been accused of orchestrating freak-offs, characterized as elaborate and manufactured acts that he directed while engaging in acts with other celebrities, frequently recording the events. The indictment indicated that certain freak-offs could endure for days, necessitating Combs and the victims to have intravenous fluids for recuperation from the exertion. Federal authorities asserted that they seized 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant during a raid on his residences in Miami and Los Angeles earlier this year. Diddy's arrest occurred 10 months subsequent to charges of abuse against the music tycoon, along with a declaration from prosecutors regarding an investigation into trafficking. The charges originated from a lawsuit filed by Diddy's former partner, Cassie Ventura, asserting that she was subjected to physical assault and violence by the artist. The lawsuit was resolved the day following its public disclosure. Nonetheless, Diddy has subsequently faced more allegations. The accusation against him further asserts that he systematically coerced and mistreated women over an extended period, including extortion and egregious acts of violence to maintain control over his victims. It alludes indirectly to an assault on his ex-girlfriend Cassie that was recorded on tape. Prosecutors sought his incarceration. His attorneys suggested his release on a $50 million bond under house confinement with electronic monitoring. U.S. Magistrate Judge Robin Tarnowski ruled in favor of the government. Similar to several aging hip-hop icons, Bad Boy Records founder Diddy has cultivated a more benign public persona. However, prosecutors asserted that he enabled his offenses by employing the very organizations, individuals, and techniques that propelled him to prominence. They asserted they would substantiate the allegations with financial and travel documentation, electronic correspondence, and recordings of the freak-offs. A conviction on all charges would necessitate a mandatory 15-year jail term, with the potential for a life sentence. The parties became known for their strict all-white dress code, where guests were expected to don their finest attire to match the theme. Photos from these events often circulated in the tabloids, showing a glamorous and carefree side of the rich and famous. However, behind the glamour, rumors persisted about the exclusivity and hidden dealings that took place at these events. Some speculated that these parties served as more than just social gatherings, with darker aspects of celebrity culture allegedly at play. The Collective Anonymous, which has a history of hacking and whistleblowing, recently turned its attention to Diddy's white parties, uploading a series of documents and guest lists that detail the names of high-profile celebrities who attended these events. These leaks come in the wake of ongoing legal controversies surrounding Sean Combs, which have included lawsuits and allegations involving his business practices and personal life. According to reports, some of these lawsuits have implicated celebrities who were regular attendees at the white parties, fueling speculation about what really went on during these lavish gatherings. Anonymous, known for its decentralized structure and commitment to exposing corruption and abuse of power, justified the leaks by claiming that the public has a right to know about the behavior of influential figures in society. The group uploaded documents containing the names of attendees, including A-list actors, musicians, and media moguls, and that many of these individuals were well aware of what was happening during these events. The leaks have added fuel to the fire of ongoing lawsuits involving Sean Combs, particularly those that have emerged from former associates and employees. While many of these legal actions focus on business disputes, allegations of misconduct, and other issues unrelated to the white parties themselves, the association of certain celebrities with these events has drawn increased public attention. Some reports suggest that individuals named in these lawsuits were also regular attendees at Diddy's white parties, raising questions about their involvement in any potentially illicit activities. Sean Diddy Combs' attorney has provided an unusual rationale for the discovery of 1,000 bottles of baby oil during searches of the rapper's residences. As per an indictment revealed last week, federal authorities found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant during the raid on the music mogul's residences in Los Angeles and Miami on March 25th. Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilio, has expressed skepticism regarding the implausible quantity of bottles that officials claim to have discovered. He said that there was not 1,000 bottles, thereafter implying that Diddy merely enjoys accumulating his necessities, adding that there is a Costco located just down the street, and it is his belief that Americans purchase in large quantities, as is often understood. In reaction to Agnifilio's assertion that the baby oil may have been acquired in bulk at a Costco, the company informed news outlets in a statement that they do not provide baby oil at any of their locations in the United States. Diddy is incarcerated at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center following his arrest on September 16th. He has entered a plea of not guilty to the accusations and has been denied bail on 2 occasions. Diddy reportedly declines to eat at the MDC and has been relocated to a section of the institution designated for special protection. While details of the lawsuits remain closely guarded, speculation has grown that the lawsuits might delve into issues related to the conduct at these gatherings. Anonymous has hinted at the existence of further documents that could reveal more about what happened behind closed doors, further heightening the sense of intrigue and concern. Celebrities who have been named in the leaks face mounting pressure from both the public and the media. Some have issued statements distancing themselves from any wrongdoing, emphasizing that their attendance at the white parties was purely social. Others have remained silent, fueling speculation about their possible involvement in activities beyond what was publicly known. For many of these A-listers, being associated with the leaks, whether fairly or unfairly, could have long-lasting effects on their reputations and careers. Given the magnitude of the allegations swirling around Combs and the increasingly intense media focus, many are speculating that something could happen to him. These concerns are not unwarranted, especially considering the number of high-profile cases in recent history where influential individuals have found themselves vulnerable to harm, whether through violence or other mysterious circumstances, while in detention. As a result, fans, observers, and even legal experts are raising alarm bells, questioning whether Combs is safe in an environment that has proven hazardous for other inmates, particularly those embroiled in cases involving significant public interest. The Metropolitan Detention Center has a long history of issues, making it a source of concern for those familiar with its operations. The facility, designed to hold individuals awaiting trial or sentencing, has been the subject of numerous investigations regarding its treatment of inmates and its overall management. In addition to these general problems, there have been cases where high-profile prisoners, often those involved in sensitive legal matters, have found themselves in dangerous or even life-threatening situations. The most infamous example is the disgraced financier who was found passed away under suspicious circumstances while being held at the Metropolitan Correctional Center, another federal detention facility in New York,